Well, hey there. If you know that your lifestyle could be even a little healthier, raise your hand. Well, that doesn't work. I can't see your hand going up. But I tell you what, if you'll go ahead and click that like button and let me know, it's right down there. Go ahead. I'll wait a moment. Oh, fantastic. So we can all probably use a little bit, if not a lot, of improvement in our lifestyle. Good morning. My name is Leanne Bennett, and I'm here with Third Quarter of Life. And that is those of us in the ages 40 to 65 age range. We have some very special, unique needs. And I'm here to address hopefully each and every one of those at some point in time. So thank you for joining me for this series. So let's get started. Number one is a simple tip to get motivated. Right? Figure out what it is, why you would want to improve your lifestyle. And I'm sure you can come up with a long, long list. But I tell you what, we're all sit around saying, you know what, I really wish my life was better. I'd love to make some changes. And, I just don't like the way things are going. I don't like where I am right now. But do you know that if we keep doing the same thing over and over again, hoping to get different results, I believe they call that insanity. And sometimes I feel a little bit insane myself, but it's not too late to make some changes. All right, so just getting motivated is a start, but motivation without action isn't going to change a thing. So, know first of all why you want to make changes and make it a good reason. And then, number two is to take that action and get moving. That's right. Get up, get off that couch, do something. Any kind of movement more than what you're doing now is going to be an improvement. Now, I'm not telling you to go immediately and go to the gym. Now, that would be great if that's kind of what motivates you. But the gym is really not for everybody. I know that's contrary to popular belief. But if you are motivated by hitting that gym, going ahead and paying for a membership so that you'll know you got to be there, that's fine. I tell you what, YouTube offers so many different videos on everything you could want to do to get moving. You may want to learn a new martial arts, all right? Was it Tai Chi, karate? All these different things are available. Start dancing, all right? You can learn how to tap dance. You can do square dancing. You can do line dancing. You can do some hip hop right there in the comfort of your room where nobody's watching or judging you. But any of those movements, guess what? It's going to benefit your body. Personally, I've started taking up yoga, and I'm going to leave links to my favorite yoga instructors down below. That's Yoga with Adrian and then Boho Beautiful. Both of those are fantastic women to watch. And if people, I know that a lot of them say that yoga doesn't count as cardio, I'm telling you what, I get a good workout with these ladies, all right? I'm even sweating some when I finish up with them. So that may be an option. Pilates. How about walking to the end of the driveway? Take a walk around your block. Get up and get moving and try to do some movement every single day. And there's other ways to count progress besides just the number on the scale. I also measure my health by how out of breath I get going up and down stairs. How out of breath do you get when you go to the end of the driveway or take a walk around the block? All right, all of these things are great measurements. What about your clothes? How do your clothes fit? Would you like them to fit a little bit more comfortable? And of course, those numbers at the doctor's office, the blood pressure, all these other things. Let's get up and get going. All right. And they'll say, well, I don't have time. Well, you sit and you watch some videos. I'm glad you're watching this one. But then also the time that you spend maybe watching TV, take your family with you. They need to get moving for sure. I'm certain. What about swimming? Do you have an opportunity to find you a nice, cool pool to go swim in? That's going to be some great movement, and it's good for your joints. Okay. There's no pressure on those when you do that. So do something today, not tomorrow. Don't wait. Do it now. Start moving. Now, before I go on to point number three, I do want to take a moment to recognize my very favorite third quarter players. I've mentioned them before, and that's Amy and Kim Gravel. Amy is my sister, and I'm so proud of her and Kim and what they've managed to accomplish. They have started a super successful business in their late 40s. Now, this is by no means any kind of sponsorship or anything like that. I just adore them, and I adore what they're doing. So the clothes that I wear, the cosmetics that I have on, All of those are Bell by Kim Gravel. They have a QVC line. I'm going to leave links to those down below so that you can check it out and support them. And for you to be motivated and understand it is never too late. Whether it's starting a business, whether it's starting a side hustle, which we're going to talk about in the next couple of videos, or taking control of your health. Today's the day. Number 3 is going to be get mindful about what you're eating. Now, this was a decision that I made particularly several months ago, but actually, I guess it started a couple of years ago. Being mindful of what I'm putting into my body. Now, if you want to take a look at some diets, there are so many available. It's unbelievable. You've got low fat, you've got low carb, and those two kind of are big in the news right now. You can check out all those videos on YouTube. If you're looking for a different type of diet, what I'm looking for is something that I can maintain through the rest of my life. I want to just take control and make some definite positive changes and being aware of what I am eating. Now, one of these things that started some time ago is just stopping, pausing, and really thinking consciously before I eat or drink. So one of those things that I gave up some time ago was carbonated drinks. One of the reasons, because I realized I didn't like the way those bubbles felt in my mouth. Simple as that. When it was going down my throat, it was kind of itchy and scratchy. And I thought, you know what? I don't enjoy how that is feeling. And I certainly don't enjoy how I feel afterwards. So that was a kind of a pretty easy change for me. I gave up eating hamburgers. You know why? Because they're so messy. I didn't like all the stuff dripping down my arms while I was trying to eat. So I thought that's an easy change. So I dropped that. Pizza, even. Now, I enjoy pizza, and I'm not telling you have to go and give it up, but I realized when I just stopped and looked at it and saw all this grease on top and then this chewy bread, it wasn't enjoyable to me anymore. And I don't even have to really think about it. Now, I do like a pizza that I make at my house with a thin crust and put some vegetables on it, and that's very enjoyable. Even eating out, when I stopped and really looked at the food I was being served and a food I was paying a lot of money for, it didn't look appetizing. All right, it wasn't something that I just had to go through this major transition. I just looked down and thought about it and said, is this really the best I can do? And the best I can do is actually at home. We enjoy cooking together, and we certainly enjoy eating it together. But this way, I know what I'm putting into my body. I know all the ingredients and all the food. So my suggestion, a lot of people say now, be sure to read the labels. Well, I try to fill up my cart or my basket, whatever, with foods that mostly don't come with labels. That's right. Hanging out in the produce section, looking at all these beautiful, colorful fruits and vegetables that don't have a label. They don't require a label because you know what's in it. That whole foods, natural, and you can fix it up in so many different ways. Now, so also all of the diets that are out there, you'll see that the first thing, they have a lot of different ways you can handle these things, but all of them agree giving up sugar and giving up flour will benefit you immediately. I remember reading a book some time ago, it's actually years ago, and this kind of helped me to avoid that whole flour thing from that point, is that the reason that they started putting the preservatives in the white flour was to keep the rats from eating through the flour bags. And the point was, if rats won't eat it, why should I? And that has stuck with me all of this time. Now, that's not to say that I don't enjoy a piece of bread every now and then, but I'm selective about the bread that I eat. In other words, I don't just have to grab it and shove it in just because it's there. I want to stop and think, is this something that I will enjoy while I'm eating it? And how am I going to feel afterwards? Try that with everything that you eat today. Just try it and see if you don't have some benefits. So just 3 simple tips to start this healthy lifestyle. Number 1, get motivated. Number 2, get moving. Number 3, be mindful about what you're enjoying. And those are some ways to start a healthy lifestyle. I hope that you enjoyed it. It's a simple practice. I'm going to be bringing out some more about this later on, more in detail, because as I was doing some research for this video, I came across some pretty interesting things that have got me thinking more and more about how I'm eating. And I'm going to be starting that journey with you in the next little while. So, thank you again very much for spending this time with me. Again, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Okay. That way you'll know when I'm going to be putting out my new video. I do put out one a week. So, go on, I'll wait. Go ahead, click that red button right now. All right. Thank you so much. Put in the comments. All right. Go ahead and type that in. Let's do this. And I'm so glad. I can't wait to see the next time. Here we are in third quarter. We're going to play hard and finish strong.